Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be unboxing my new Ludwig rig, setting it up, testing it out, and then sharing my first impressions. Let's jump into it. Ludwig, the man who originally designed the Ludwig rigs, retired and sold his company to Wolfie Metalworks, so that's where I ordered my rig from. I ordered my rig on March 16th, so it took a little bit over a month to ship, and they've been back ordered for most of the pandemic as everyone's trying to get their hands on a portable rig. I ordered the Ludwig quad rig at 7 to 11 feet high, the 6-foot header. I got it in white hammer semi-gloss, that's the powder coating. I also got 2 extra eye bolts, and those are $14 each. Shipping was $122, and so I paid a total of $2,265.64, including shipping and the 2 extra eye bolts. I got the 7 to 11 foot model because I'm planning to use it indoors and my ceilings are 10 feet tall. I got the 6-foot header because with 4 feet, given that I know I'll be near the top, I would kick the poles, which was similar to what was happening with my older rig. If you want to check out my thoughts on that, I'll link it up above. But I wanted to avoid that problem with this rig. I got 3 eye rings. I got 1 in the middle and then 2 right next to it so that if I wanted to hang an aerial hammock, I can do so. I also got the white powder coated version. It comes in many different colors. The powder coating protects the steel when you're storing it outside, so it prevents rust and all of that stuff. My rig is inside, so I don't have to worry about the elements, but I do enjoy that you can pick different colors. And it came with some swag. So we've got a Wolfie Metalworks rucksack, and we have 2 holographic Wolfie Metalworks stickers. So that's really cool. I wasn't expecting any swag. It came in 3 boxes. The header was separate from the rest and it was 25 pounds. Then we had 2 separate boxes, 4 legs in each, and each of those were 50 pounds. I was able to move the 25-pound box by myself, but the 50-pound boxes I definitely needed help with. Getting the first set of legs into the header was actually pretty easy. They clicked in, we tightened the screws just to prevent the legs from slipping out. But when we went to insert the adjustable legs into the connecting legs, we didn't have enough space to tilt the rig to get them in. So that's where my footage stopped. At that point we had to take all of the furniture out of the room, so we disassembled the bed, moved everything out, took down a closet door so we could get the legs extended, but we did it, so it's here. It looks kind of odd in video as an optical illusion that the bed is jutting out much farther than I think it actually is, since the header is a 6-foot header and the mats that I use actually make a 6-foot by 6-foot square. You can see that I'm not going to hit anything if you look at those marks, but even if I were to kick my bed, I'd probably kick the mattress and that wouldn't be too bad. So at this point the rig is sitting at about 9.5 feet. I'd like to bump it up 1 more notch so that it is closer to 10 feet, but we'll try that out soon and I'll let you know how it goes. You definitely could not put this rig together by yourself. You absolutely need 2 people, and the instruction manual says that, and having 3 people would make putting it together even easier. When the rig comes, there's no instruction manual included. There's not even a link to the instruction manual, but the instruction manual can be found on their website, which I'll link in the description below. My biggest qualms with the assembly guide is that I think it's overly complicated. There are a lot of words. There are pictures of what not to do. Even the photos that they currently have don't show what the instructions say to do. For instance, they say you should be wearing safety equipment like gloves, and the people in the photos are wearing like clogs and a bikini, no gloves, so it doesn't really match up with the instructions. I think the instructions were just copied over from damnhot.com, which was Ludwig's old site, and it goes back all the way to the 90s. I'll have to show you what it used to look like using the web archive. It's very fun, very interesting. But I do think that the instructions could use a revamp, both in copy and in images. So when I was trying to figure out what to order, I was looking at the footprint. They only give a footprint for a 4-foot header, and so I assumed they would be the same and the angles of the feet would just be different. However, that was an incorrect assumption. The rig is supposed to have an 11 by 9 foot footprint when it's at 11 feet. Now mine, which is currently at around 9.5 feet, takes up about 12 feet 4 inches by 9 foot 8 inches, which is quite a bit larger. And when I went to look back at the site to see if I had missed something, to see if there was a different footprint listed for the 6-foot header, I couldn't find anything, so if it is there, I still haven't found it. So far, I'm really enjoying the rig. It is a lot more stable than what I previously had, which was the Uplift Actives portable rig, which is very similar to the X-Pole rig, and those are known to be a little bit more wobbly. I'm able to fully extend and rotate without hitting any of the bars, which is fantastic. I would say that the white color does show scratches and damage very easily because the metal underneath is dark. So if that's something that will bother you, I'd recommend getting a darker color of coat. I would really like if Volfi Metalworks included either a link to the manual with the package or a physical copy of the instructions. I think that would be very useful. I think the packaging could have been a little bit better, especially for the header bar, which was kind of flopping around in the package because the box was a little bit too big for it. And some of my feet did get a little damaged around the edges, and one even broke through the edge of the box. And I realized that shipping steel is going to have some issues with it clanking together, but I think it could have been wrapped a little bit more heavily to prevent some of that damage. I do love that they included swag. I think it's pretty cool. I think it would also be great if they sold something to put on the bottom of the metal feet to prevent them from damaging the floors, but also from sliding. I kind of had to do my own makeshift thing. I put furniture sliders on the bottom and then onto some of the packaging material they came with to prevent them from sliding, and that looks okay. I've also seen that some people put them on cork coasters that they just bought off of Amazon, which is also another good idea, something I did consider and might upgrade to. I did choose to cross the straps instead of make a square, which I've seen approved on the Safety and Aerial Arts group, just because making a square wouldn't work with the way that my feet are set up. There's a wall in the way, and to prevent this being a trip hazard and make it so I don't have to adjust them every time I want to get on the rig, I'm getting a rug just to go over top of it so no one trips on the straps. And just as a reminder, the link for the rig is in the description bar below. It's not an affiliate link, although if Volfi, you want to sponsor me, that'd be fine. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're interested in more aerial videos, hit that subscribe button. Alright, thanks for watching.